Welcome fellow fans and collectors to another Transformers unboxing. Today we have Transformers United Dinoking. This was the Transformers exclusive offer from HASBRO Pulse on the Pulsecon event. Let's start by having a look at the box. It is a box. It is reminiscent of the old G1 boxes because Dinoking was a G1 character from Japan. He is their rendition of Monstructor. The inner robot in Japan of the figure originally looked like our Monstructor that we got here in America. The outer shells were retooled. Here we have Dinoking Dino Force, from, of course, Transformers Victory. These guys here are kind of like a combination of their shell and inner bot. We have Goryu. We can see his little bot mode popping out there. Gairyu, his bot mode popping out there. Kakuryu, his mode popping out there. Doryu, Yokuryu, and Rairyu. I'm probably butchering these horribly, and I'm trying to read it fast. There we can see them in all their forms in bot mode. Once more, we have that square grid thing, very reminiscent of G1. This is a neat box. Of course, I'm not keeping the box. We have full-on built Dinoking there. Once more, we have their pieces there. Same on this side here. Nothing super special. We have our 40th anniversary. Is this the 40th anniversary or just the United? This is just the United artwork here on the side. We have some tech specs, which I probably will be cutting out. I like that they included those. And then here we have the bots bigger with little bits. There is some slight, I wouldn't say really retooling, but there's some extra pieces for these guys. And the heads are different. I think some of the faces are different. I know the faces are different. Legal on the bottom, and then we've seen everything else. I wish we would have saw more artwork of these guys individually somewhere else. I mean, the artwork's great. I'm not saving the box anyway. What am I talking about? Let's get the cracking this open. As I'm cracking it open, I invite you to hit that like button and subscribe if you're not a subscriber already. I do come back with videos as often as I get figures. This one's a little late. I got this guy day it came out. I'm back ordered. Box is now empty. We have some instructions here. And this garbage. I don't know why I threw the instructions. So here we have our bots. Nothing on the back. We have our little burrito. Interesting. This is a Autobot. Burrito. Autobots. Tissue paper. Instead of the generic. Usually it's, you don't get the Autobot unless it's Autobot. It's usually just this. I guess they just threw it over the top. I don't know. Because it's Decepticons. It's strange because it's Decepticons. Alright, this is all open up. What do we got here? We got Yokuryu's tail. We got a scythe. Gun. A mace. This thing, which I really hope we're not supposed to have two of them. This piece here too. We got our Dinoking head, our Monstructor head. Be interesting to see this re-released as Dinoking. Here we have Goryu's tail. That's Goryu's tail. Yeah, Goryu. We got the sword. And then we got this part of the weapon as well. The main retools on this are the weapons and the heads. Let's start popping them out one by one. Here we have Goryu. Let's give him his tail. What the heck? I got stress marks on mine already. There we go. Their dino modes are not their greatest. Accessories. This here is Gairyu. And let's get out his tail right here. This guy's going on victory shelf as, of course, just Dinoking. I like this guy. I like that coloration. That's nice. And here's Kakuryu. I remember Kakuryu because he is the Triceratops. He did later make an appearance in Unite. I'm trying to remember what they were called. The little power core combiners. As the Stegosaurus, he got a different name there. And this also needs a tail gun. Does it get this? No. This here is the tail gun. There we go. This mold is the weakest one, in my opinion, out of this whole bunch. Because I'm so particular about my Triceratops. Is that right? Yeah. All right. Next is Doryu. I think Doryu is supposed to be like the stupid one. Blue and white Stegosaurus reminds me a lot of. I always go blank on these. Not Slugfest. Is it Slugfest? The cassette dinosaur. Cassette Stegosaurus. We'll set him off to the side here. Next up is Yokuryu. I should look at what these names mean. They're basically just X-dinosaur. Yokuryu probably means flying dinosaur. I'm not joking. That's probably what they name. There he is. Blue and white. And then finally we have Rairyu. Yeah. There is some retooling here. Because I do remember the Pretender shell, that being like one of the noticeable bits was the green there. So they had to put like colors from Pretender shell, which would be the gold here, with the bot colors, the inner robot colors. So these are pretty nice representations of that mixture. Then we'll get out the rest of the accessories. All right, that's empty. I am going to use this box as a little bit of reference here on the back. Mainly because I want to see how we attach these weapons to Rairyu. Because he's got these giant... Oh, they just plug in there. Honking guns there. Let's lower this a little bit. You guys aren't that big. No. He's got these giant honking guns here. These just plug in the back here, it looks like. Which, of course, these form the feet of. But at least the weapons can attach. So there we have Rairyu all set up. Next is Doryu. And this is just gonna plug into here. Probably my least favorite weapon so far. And then I believe the sword is supposed to attach there as well. I don't see where it shows the sword attaching on there. And even that's not sitting right. This is supposed to sit flush. Oh, there we go. I made it sit flush. Because it needs to sit flush for transformation into... Yeah, I don't see anything. I'm not going to mess around with this too much, so we're just going to take this and, I don't know, plug it in. Plug it in there. There we go. There's Doryu. Alright, next up, we have Yokuryu. And this is a pretty easy thing to attach the weapon to, I think. We're just going to take that and plug it in underneath somewhere. Where do you get plugged in at? Oh, that needs to pop out. There we go. That makes sense. That doesn't really make sense, but it is what it is. So there we go. We have the handgun. The handgun. Get it? And there is Yokuryu. Okay. Gairyu doesn't get a weapon. That's what it looks like. I guess it's because he's got his big old tail. Kakuryu, he's significantly less gold than once in that photo. That's fine. I'm not going to be keeping him in Dino mode because this is the ugliest. I thought Power Primes was bad. This is worse. So he gets some kind of weapon on top of him. We have to build the weapon? And this is all we got. I don't even see where this plugs into. Or don't tell me it has to plug in back here. No, that's too far forward. All right, this one's got me stumped. That needs to sit on the back. We're gonna skip that for now, and we're gonna go to Goryu. Let's actually get his feet organized right. There we go. It's still pretty hideous. Oops. I bumped my camera there. This weapon here is just gonna plug in the back, there. I guess Hasbro has decided all Grimlock style weapons must plug in. There. On the back. Hello. Goryu. I like that Goryu in Victory always wrote his dinosaur, his pretender shell. Like it was a horse or something like that. Oh, that's what's going on the bottom. The sword and yeah, when assembling these, it shows absolutely no oh, that's how to transform it. Come on, Kakuryu. Well, there he is up top. Oh. What the? Oh. Ho, ho, ho. That is weird. So this is supposed to pop out this way. Like we're transforming him. Which actually makes the dinosaur mode look a little bit better. That does go in there like that, like how I wanted. Doesn't fit so well. And then that pops into that hole there. Does that go on top there? I don't know. Mine goes on top there now. So he just got this crazy... crazy weapon there. But yeah, that gives him more of a bigger profile for the frill. Still looks ugly. Still, it's a ugly Dino mode. But let's take all that off. Let's transform him. So we'll just leave that go like that. Pop off the tail. All these transformations are very simple. Pop those. We can really fiddle with these, leave them up, whatever. Pull this down. Hey, look, there's his head. And then his hands are underneath here. Now we can do this. And now his hands are on top. Pop that in there. And there is Goryu in bot mode. Kakuryu. Sorry, not Goryu. Let's do Goryu next. Man. We'll take off those. We'll pop out the feet. This is a Grimlock mold. It's not rocket science here. Pull that down. Pop those apart. Rotate the hands. I like the face on Goryu here. It is very Goryu-esque. Goryu is nice. I like the little frills. I always like those frills on his design, so we can give him his weapon. And we can angle these down to make it look a little bit better. Or angle them sideways. I like the wings. It's your toy, do whatever you want with it. And we'll bring that up. I just wish these guys had elbows. But they had to do some, they had to sacrifice some engineering, of course, for the combiner. Which, if I didn't mention earlier, these guys were originally released as Dinobots. So this is Gairyu. Pop off his tail. A lot of parts forming with tails. I think so far every one of their tails has had to pop off. Fold that down. Spread his legs. Now we're gonna open up this piece here. Fold that down. Reveal his face. Swing his hips. Take this. Attach it there. And there is Gairyu. Once more, I apologize to anyone who is a Japanese speaker. I am probably butchering these names. Put you over there. Let's do you next. This is Rairyu. Rairyu. Come on. We'll take off his giant feet guns. Oops. Don't do that. Untab that. Now this guy sacrifices a lot in bot mode to be a combiner. And we'll see that. We're already seeing that in those hips. Spread that. Arms. Swing his kind of sort of abswell. Now I'll bring that down. This guy's probably the worst spot mode out of the lot. Got a very stern looking face. How does he hold these guns? Do they strap onto there? Or they have a little... Oh, okay. That is ridiculous. Of course, they don't want to fit in right because it's hard to maneuver when you don't have elbows. Well, there's Rairyu. I don't know how he's going to stand like that. Bad enough that his hips attach to not where you think they do. All right. Yep, that does want to stay in there. That's a weak connection there. Doryu. I'm going to refer to him as the stupid one. Oh, and there is a peg on the bottom there for it. So yeah, if you were curious, you take that and pay that into there. Probably this way. Not a very secure connection. Let's get rid of the side here. Pull that down. Pop that apart. We gotta hold that in. Rotate that out. Hold that in. Rotate that out. Not really in that order. That's the order I did it in. And the only one with elbows. Actually, I could be wrong about that, but only the blue and white ones get elbows. This piece here has to come off in order to swing these. No, maybe it doesn't need to come off. Man. Maybe it did need to come off. Swing those there. Wow, that head is really sludge-like. Oh, no, sludge. Let's put that back on there. Yeah, we can give him a sword. Very good looking bot mode. This guy. But that color scheme makes him pop and bot. Good shot of his noggin. And there's pop that up there. There's Doryu. Next up, Yokuryu, but I can't pronounce these names anymore. Just gonna transform him like so. And that folded up wrong. There we go. We're gonna fold these back. Tabs there. Voila. I can fold in. Feet goes down. It goes up. And that's just Swoop's head. Goes unplug. And he's got elbows. Yep, only blue and white ones get elbows. I'm gonna untab those. We can take this, and this is some kind of crazy rocket launcher. Fist punch rocket launcher. Rotate the fist. There we go. And there's our bots. So let's get to transforming this guy into his permanent form of Dinoking. Of course, all the blue and white ones are going to be on one side. All the green and gray ones, green, gray, and black ones are going to be on the other side. And then the body is going to be the gold ones. So, of course, these guys are going to be easier to transform as dinos. We're just going to swing it back here. So we're just going to basically square up Goryu here. Take his head, pop that back up that way. And this is going to be our connection point to the arm. So we can swing the pelvis here. We want to have that so that we can use... There we go. We can connect it like so. Into the shoulder. Has the hand. And those two pegs. Get this bit here. We're going to pop that in. And it forms the hand. And then that is our right hand. Our right leg, let's take out the weapons. We'll have to combine them all eventually. Is going to be... I guess... Oh. We'll just set him aside. So... let's re-hide the head. You could swing the head around. I'm not going to. I'm not going to bother. These are going to go up front, into the front again. We're we're going to re-tab them. We'll get it as good as we can. And we're going to take these. Trying to remember how to do this quick. We tab them. Because basically it sits oddly. Oh, there we go. Tab those back up there. Connect those together. That needs to pop into that front piece. To pop into that front piece, and then we can re-tab that. This here, it doesn't. We can actually take this. And put those over top. Totally done this before. There we go. Like so. So then we take our feet and we're going to pop it into here. Now there is a left and a right foot. The photo shows this out this way. That's how we're going to do it. So we're going to pop this piece, this eye socket, eye pop. I don't know what you want to call it. Eye joint, eye beam, whatever you want to do. There's the foot. In order for it to connect, which I should have done earlier, is we got to make sure that that is up, pointing upward right there. So we have our right body. Let's do the left body. Here we have Gairyu. Let's take off his weapons. I'm sorry. This is not Gairyu. This is Goryu. Goryu. This guy, he's going to become the foot. T-Rex is the foot. So this is some crazy maneuvering here to get this guy become the foot. As we see, we're going to actually rotate all that up so that his head's peeking through his stomach. There we go. While we're at it, we'll pop up that connection joint right there. Wish it was a better connection joint besides a 5mm peg, but it's what it is. Now we can mess with this later on. We probably will have to. And we're gonna bring the legs forward just like how they were out of the box. And we're gonna tab them together. This part, we're really just gonna fold him in half. Tab the legs together first. Now fold them up in half. There's a little spot there for that peg. Put that back over. Gonna hide him. We're gonna take our left foot, and there's a little eye on the bottom, eye up top, and we're gonna take that and put that right in there. There is our left foot. That's what it's gonna look like. While we're at it, here's the right foot so you have an idea what that's going to look like. Now we're going to do our left arm. And we're pretty much just going to transform him half into Dino mode. Leave that piece like this. This bottom part is going to be the elbow. So he doesn't have elbows, but he's going to form an arm with elbows. We can pop these forward. And this piece here needs to pop out. Oop. I twisted too hard there. That's going to pop down. Get the head, it's going to go in there like that. Should be able to rotate this like so. It gets funky. So we can give him an elbow. Take this piece. There's a little tab form there from the connection. And then we have like an eye there. Put it all the way back. Push that down. Come on. There we go. Let me move that up there like that. And there is our left arm showing off how it should look. And I don't think there's any explanation as to what we do with this in... Oh, wait. And that just goes in the back like that. So far, all the pieces have been used. Now here, this is where its stupid design comes in play. Remember how we rotated Kakuryu's arms? We're going to do that same thing with the legs here. So that the white part is on the inside and this part is on the outside. Gotta get a little tricky here when we do that. Oh, wait. Did I really need to do that? No, I just had to rotate it. Okay, I am not thinking properly. Little pieces for a strong connection right there, right there. As we see, we're gonna have the 5mm pegs on the bottom there. You can reattach that for now. You want these up like this. That can stay down like that. That's going to be the basically the shorts. Now let's transform Kakuryu. Take out the Dinoking head. You want him transformed like this. Now, I think we're going to need to turn these around again. So we can plug that into the sides. We have that piece sticking right out. We're going to bring that up, this piece here up, because that's going to go in there. Let's finish the back here. These pieces just kind of go down like that. We're going to plug the arms in there. for now. They plugged in, come on. I don't know why those aren't staying tabbed. All right, now we're gonna combine these. See, there's a little head-shaped hole there. There's a head-shaped hole there, and there's two 5mm pegs right there in his shoulders. We're gonna take those tabs, push them right down there. Combine it that way. And there's 5mm pegs here in the arms. That's gonna connect there. And that's gonna connect there. Next up is the part that I always get confused of. What order I'm supposed to do it in. And I've already done it out of the wrong order. All right, so first, before you do that, you're supposed to do this. Attach this piece here. There, that fits nice concavely into that little divot there. The mouth stays shut. All right, now we're gonna reattach that. So back to, and still, it's still weird because it wants to, you want to put this, and this all in one space. It's kind of stupid. Very strong connection though. And I just broke him in half. Not really broke him, though. All right, so we get that in there, get that in there. I'm just gonna take that off for now. There we go. That's all connected. Have fun getting that apart later on. Now we're gonna connect the 5mm pegs in the wrists of Rairyu. Let's pop that back on there. You don't need to take that off. I did just because it came out. And we see we have some 5mm pegs here in the arms. Now this is just what I do to make it look pretty. I don't know if this is actually, oops. It doesn't want to stay tied together. I don't know if that's actual, in fact, that probably is not how it's supposed to be. But we'll add the monstructor, the Dinoking head. Then we're going to attach our limbs. So I'm going to start with Goryu. Pop that right in there, that 5mm peg. I always do every combiner, I do the feet first so he can stand. And as I was attaching that, all those pieces fell off. I thought that would be a really strong connection. Turns out it's not. There we go. That's 1 foot. Can he stand on 1 foot for now? It doesn't matter. Then we're going to take this and pop that into that 5mm peg. I think you get the idea here what we're doing. I think in the... Nope, that's right. That's right. I like how it's silver pants there and it's just white here. We cut back on some paint apps on exclusive. Now these guys here sit up a little high on the shoulder. I know both of them do. But it gives these nice upward things. Now he's getting tall. That's the reason. All right. And we're going to take this final arm, plug it in there. Final arm, as if he has like 8 arms. And voila! We have ourselves a combiner. They're not rockers. Nothing really special going on there. Like I said, the back we could probably mess around with and do something half decent with. This kind of looks like he has a Brachiosaurus hanging off his back. Now it doesn't. Even attached? Yeah, there we go. Brachiosaurus is looking at your butt. Anyway, there he is. Looking pretty good. Let's get his kicking the stand. Let's get his weapon going. So many pieces. So we'll take this. Pop in. Yaw. Maybe not. There. No. There. There we go. Trying to figure out which side this is supposed to go on. Well, you know what? I guess it's gonna need the one with the 5mm peg on the outside. We'll take that. Up that way. Now he's got a scythe axe. Put the little sword in the top. And we'll take the club. Pop that there. Like a light post. And we can pop that into his hand. And he holds that sword. And on the other side, we have these two pieces to form this gun. And let's just quick have a look at that transformation for Gairyu's back. See what we got looking at there. This is a huge book. All right. Yeah, apparently we just leave that in Dino mode hanging off his back. So I went a little overboard with trying to make this fancy. No, it just sits like this. With the feet hanging down. That foot does not want to stay on. But he's got like a little hunchback? Yeah. Rocket feet. I don't know if I really want to. Oh, there goes that arm. There we go. Yeah, so for movability, posability on this guy, he does have knees. And he do, there we go. He can do some poses. For what he is, it does have some interesting articulation. Of course, these feet don't want to stay on. And these are not the same feet that we had in the Volcanicus combiner, a Dinobot combiner. And we saw we gave him elbows. But none of these connections are really strong for some of these parts. The torso. That torso ain't coming apart at all. But a lot of their connections aren't super strong. But I think it still looks pretty good for what it is. He's gonna sit on there with next to Dinosaurus. On my victory shelf. Glad he didn't end up being a HASLab. But let's get a final shot. Him on the white background here. And there is Dinoking. There's Dinoking fully transformed. I like him. I like him a lot. Overall score, 4. I'm not going to go crazy with scoring any of these guys. He's not perfect. He's fiddly. But I do like how he looks. He's gonna look good on the shelf. He has a good profile. I just hope HASBRO might do one more retool of this. I know they're doing away with core class. But I would like one more retool of this as Monstructor. Have a retool, please. Because I like my Monstructor different than my Dinoking. But once more, and as always, thank you for watching. If you are still watching, please hit that like button and subscribe. I come back with videos as often as I get figures. And have a wonderful day.